It's a nice load right here. Man, I was kind of scared of this load when I first got it. When I booked this load, y'all know I'm new to hot shots. I might have been doing car hauling for, and I might have been actually been on the road for about a month now. And this was the only thing on the boat. It was some other bigger vehicles, but this was like the only load that I could put together. I tried to get a smaller SUV, smaller car, and two big, I got a truck and I guess you could call that a big truck / SUV right now. But I was scared of this load. I was scared it wouldn't fit. Yeah, I was scared it wouldn't fit. And I just tried it. I was scared all the way up to the point of them bringing the Hummer, the H3 out. They brung it out, and I was like, man, it look a lot smaller in person. But yeah, the rate on this was, I'm going 200 miles. I'm leaving from Savannah, and I'm heading to Lake City, Florida. It's like 200 miles, like right on the head, like I think it's like 197, 198 miles. But they're giving me 300 for the Hummer. They're giving me I think it's 300 or 350 for the Sierra 1500. They giving me 200 for the, I just settled for the 200 since they gave me what I want for the bigger vehicles. For this, I think that's a Nissan Pathfinder. And for this 2023 Camry, they're giving me 200. So since I started, I've been hauling a lot of salvage cars because that's the only thing I could really find that's paying a lot. But I did a bunch of these runs from Savannah to Lake City, Florida. And just like I say, 200 miles to me is like 3 hours. It ain't even a whole 3 hours. I think it's like 2 hours and 45 minutes. 3, 6, 7, 8, $1,000 load, easy. For 6 hours out your day. You know, I start for like 30 minutes to fuel up. And what I do is a full tank costs me $110. I take my full tank and I take off with a full tank. I stop in St. Mary's, Georgia. St. Mary's is like the halfway mark to where I'm going at in Florida. I stop in St. Mary's and I probably be at like a half a tank, put another 60 in, and I take it all the way there and I bring it all the way back with that. And sometimes on the way back, I'll stop and I'll fuel up again, but majority of the time, you know, I just head back to Savannah. And it's like $110 to fill up, probably like another $60, so I'm in it like $170 for the trip. And just like I say, that's how the rates is right now in this hot shot car hauling thing. Yeah, that's how the rates are. But yeah, that's all I was doing. I've been seeing some lows that been paying better, but it's just hard to get. I wanted to get these. I wish I would have had well, I ain't gonna say I wish I would have had a low pro trailer, but if I would have had a low pro trailer, I saw some lows on the load board the other night, and it was paying, it was two F350 dump trucks. I think it was like 2016 or 17 model F350 dualies with the dump beds on them. And from Savannah to Atlanta, I think it was paying like $1,800, like $900 a truck. And I thought about taking them, but I called like I'm just gonna call him a mentor. It's a friend of mine, but he's also a mentor. He's been car hauling probably for about 10 years. And when I mentioned the load to him, he told me, he was like, man, your trailer is too high. He was like, you're gonna have to wedge it. And when you wedge the first dually, when you put the first dually almost to the top or at the top, it's gonna be past 14 feet. So just don't do it. So I kind of stayed away from it. And all the other sweet lows I see on there, it's either, because my insurance right now, I think for my cargo, I'm only at like 100,000. I need 150,000 in cargo. I'm probably gonna upgrade like next month. It's a bunch of little small stuff that's stopping me, but you know, just like I said, this is working for me now. 800, anywhere between $800 to $1,000 a day. That's what I'm getting for these cars. And to be honest, I've been booking like at least 3 times a week. I try to book 4 to 5, but I'm booking like 3 times a week, guaranteed. Yeah, I was supposed to take this today, drop this off, going to pick up a load tomorrow, but I got the Copart. All the early appointment slots were taken. So I got there at 11. Well, my appointment was at 11. Got there at 10:30. I was thinking that they probably was gonna load me up early. I didn't end up getting loaded at like 11 o'clock. And then this SUV up top, something was wrong with it to where it wasn't going gear. I mean, it wasn't going pop. So it was rolling. So they had to hold it up with 2 forklifts while I got up there and scrapped the tires, and it was all type of stuff, man. But I didn't end up leaving out of Copart to about 12:20. And just like I say, it's a 3-hour drive, plus me stopping to get diesel. So 12:20, 1:20, 2:20, 3:20. The LKQ I was going to, they closed at 3 o'clock. So it just wasn't possible to, to make it. But yeah, I just wanted to give y'all a little bit of insight, and I want to show y'all this load because, I'm still learning this trailer, and this is a crazy load. I didn't even think I could get this load up here. This is a crazy load. Hummer H3. That's a 06, 15 Nissan Pathfinder, 2023 Camry, and 2014, 15, 1500 Sierra that's lifted. Yeah. And just like I said, I'm gonna come out here later on today. I'm gonna tighten this up because shit like this will fly off while you're on the highway. I'm gonna figure something out to get all this secured. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I just want to give y'all a little bit of insight. Start dropping more videos on this YouTube page because man, I ain't had no help, like at all. I had to figure this Kaufman ez4 out myself. I had to figure out how to use it myself, how to load it. Yeah, I figured out a lot of stuff, and I'm still trying to get down packed like these scraps. Cause just like I said, man, I've been calling for about a month now, so like I've been having a problem with these scraps getting tangled up. I've been having a problem. I need to get me some hooks and get them welded on here. I've been having a problem with like the placement of these scraps. I've been having a problem with them twisting like this. So yeah, I'm still trying to figure out, but it's tight though. It's tight, ain't going nowhere. And these my rounds right here. These are 10 foots I just ordered. I tried to take out the 7 foots and put the 10 foots in, but I might have to do something with that. They won't fit in there, so I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna have to get a welder or somebody to come and fabricate something so they can fit in there the right way. But yeah, I'm gonna keep giving y'all updates. Next video I think I'm gonna make is probably gonna be like a, oh, and I just got my new spare tire. When I was on the road with no spare tire. But the next video I'm gonna make is gonna be a video basically explaining the startup costs. Yep. Oh, and you're gonna need you one of these. That's a tow scrap, tow rope, whatever you want to call it. I didn't know that the forklift, it was hard for the forklift to get these cars out of the belly. So forklift driver told me. He was like, man, you ain't got a tow scrap? I was like, nah. So he went and grabbed his tow scrap. He hooked it onto the car, hooked it onto his forklift. And to make a long story short, he pulled the car out of there. He told me, man, when you leave here, go to Harbor Freight and get you a tow scrap. So that's what I did. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I'm gonna keep dropping these videos and get it together with y'all. I know somebody out there can learn something from this.